favorite leaders. I like Hidden Cache, I like a Rocket Swarm, I like Fruits of Yizgith. Off the books. Nature's Gift. I actually like Onslaught quite a bit too. Even though it has its problems. Yeah, leaders that are irrelevant the whole game. I really liked old Unseen Elder.
The eternal fire shall consume all that is impure.
Well, you can build your deck a certain way to all-in greed on leader ability. You'll just lose if you queue into lockdown.
I'll make 2 halflings.
And it's not even necessarily greed. Like it limits the designs of leaders that are like really involved and important into the deck. Like whenever you queue Hidden Cache into lockdown, you don't have to be a super greedy Hidden Cache deck to feel miserable about it. Same thing with off the books. Like you don't need to be a greedy deck for lockdown to be heavily punishing. There's nothing that says that just because my deck has to rely on leader, it means I'm doing something unfairly greedy. Favorite movie? Yeah, I mean, my answer has always been Whiplash. I do really like Whiplash. I have seen Dr. Strangelove. Oh. I mean, we're having a discussion. I don't know. I'm not like angry that we're having a discussion. But I'm pretty entrenched in my opinion here. I've held the opinion for a while. It's going to be hard to change my mind. Yeah, like, it's the argument that, like, lockdown keeps greedy shit in check is so silly looking right now, when the greediest deck is a fucking lockdown deck.
That one, he venerates not the fire. We shall conquer this world as we have conquered countless others.
Do this now and find a pass. Bill's over. Yeah, we're kind of playing crimes. Favorite show? I have boring answers like The Wire. If stuff like Futurama and BoJack Horseman counts, I like those a lot. Is there a general round card plan for Congregate? Yes, but I don't know what it is. I'm just jamming cards.
That is who rules.
Why wouldn't they count? Because animation's like a separate category. Wire's more acceptable answer. Favorite show than Whiplash is your favorite movie. Dude, do not hate on Whiplash. I'm not gonna go and say like greatest movie of all time, but shit.
Ever faithful to the flaming rose.
Vampire. What time did I watch Whiplash? Twice, I think? I think only twice.
This grimoire.
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
That is. Well, I don't watch a lot of movies, so yeah, I don't know. This one. This one.
He venerates not the fire.
You're a music student, ain't you nitpicking that with that? Yeah, and I'm sure that like my lack of knowledge about how music works made it better. Like the music's not the part of the movie that's good, it's the overall story around it. Like Whiplash isn't really a music movie. It's like a movie about the spirit of improvement. What it means to get better at something. This?
In the order's name, I confiscate these goods. By denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
This is an awkward hand. Yeah, welcome to Crimes. It's the name of the game. Awkward hands. His hands bleeding is unrealistic. Yeah, but it's symbolic. It doesn't have to be realistic. As long as you don't know better, it doesn't have to be realistic.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
I have lived long, seen all, and I am bored.
My knights, I need to be like you, strong, immune.
I watched the new Justice League. No. Not big on the whole superhero movie thing. Is this big enough? Do I have to XCOM? I guess I'll XCOM.
I curse your name. I damn your soul.
Let's pull with the XCOM. I think the XCOM was a nonsense risk, but hey. What was the XCOM? Like 2 extra points? Okay, I may have overestimated. Welcome everybody.
You have a
Now we are checking Tortoise Cam. He's still missing. Lockdown. This matchup's fine, right? Hey, Monfane gifting a tier 1 sub to Zeron In. Welcome, welcome, welcome to you as well. Need a refund if Tortoise is not home? Nope. That's why it is check Tortoise Cam, not enable Tortoise Cam. It's a gamble every time.
I'm impressed.
Wait, how the fuck do I beat Clog? Huh. Discard and pass? Scanner, go next. Man, Really? This fucking deck, man. This deck is so hateful if you're not just, like,
Your magic can't harm me.
playing a
No
pile.
magic can.
Like, leader shuts down anything leadery you're trying to do. Clog shuts down any kind of synergies you're trying to assemble. Fuck. You're playing a pile too, since it clogs you. I mean, if you're playing a pile, you don't care about finding specific cards in specific rounds. You're probably not playing cards in your own deck that your opponent cares, that you would mind too much redrawing. Like, if you're playing a Skellige pile, you don't really care if your opponent's making copies of your Skellige bronzes and throwing them on top of your deck. Whereas, like, when you're playing Salamander, just because I was playing Salamander last night, you're just not going to draw your combos when you need them. What's clog? Like Coded Weapons, Cynthia, Viper Witcher. Things that clog up your deck, make it harder to find your cards. Like, piles tend to be really good against clog. At least in my experience. But like, any time I try to play a deck that's high synergy, it's just miserable. It's a pile deck. It's a deck that's like doesn't have specific plans for specific rounds. Isn't specific, like entirely built around synergies. Just like plays a bunch of good cards.
Monsters! No, a goat will suffice for now.
I mean, at least it's not Ulrich on top, I guess. Whatever. At least it's not Colgrim. This is what, the Grivesh deck?
Get out, you bony-faced baby.
Wait, what? We win? What just... why? I'm not even clogged. Also not gonna find my cards, but that's another issue. Oh, yes. Should Yrden have negative adrenaline? That's a way that you could nerf Yrden if you wanted to nerf Yrden.
If we're to murder and pillage to survive, then so be it.
In the Order's name, I confiscate these goods.
Negative adrenaline, like Ivar. Is what I assume he means. Opinion Yrden and Igni. I think they're generally pretty miserable as long as like deck lists are hidden. In an open deck list environment, they're fine, but there's so much stuff to play around that like needing to also play around like random Yrdens and random Ignis can be pretty frustrating.
You'll give your lives for the Empire with no hesitation. Give what we demand, not harm a hair on your wench's head.
You could also argue that in general they're just like too swingy based on matchups. I'm not as sure about that one, but maybe. I think generally as long as you know they exist, you can minimize their value to the point where they're not just single-handedly game-winning. Okay, the tea, it is a pomegranate green. So how does he beat 3 Fallen Knights?
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
Yep.
An austere life is a virtuous life.
Colgrim plus Mentors. Do you think he's playing Colgrim? He's playing Madoc. He's playing Maxi, which isn't really a thinning card. He's got room for Usurper. Yeah, I guess Ivar gets me pretty good if he's got Ivar. He's playing Heatwave though. How do you fit Ivar in your Heatwave deck? That was the smaller one, right? Okay, so we're getting Ivar. Hey, Clarity. Thanks for the Prime. Thanks for the 9 months. Oh.
Gold shines brightest in the presence of fire.
Who plays Heatwave Invo Ivar? It's gotta just be like a Leo. Why? It's not. It's definitely Ivar. I just fucking XCOM away my Fallen Knight.
Kill the dog diddlers.
Oh, okay. He's doing it now.
You're strong. Let's you and me find out.
Yep.
I shall save humankind from what my visions portend.
The beholder suffered just as we suffer.
Who's the Zealot? This guy.
You will answer my questions.
Yes,
I
you.
will tear
Have
out
you
your
made your offering? Remove his cowl, then his ears.
This is dumb. Never punished.
Focus on his movements. Quiet the noise in your head.
Can he cut cleanly when you squirming about like that?
Never punished. Nice deck. He did not. Oh, okay. Okay.
A shark out of water's still got its teeth.
So 2 bombs? There were 3, right? Didn't he pull Matic in round 2? Or did he not pull in round 1? I guess he never played a unit, so he didn't pull in round 1, yeah. Let's leave Ulrich in deck for later. We don't have a Fallen Knight anyway. Immediately draw Fallen Knight.
Tonight you'll be sleeping midst the seaweed.
ever faithful to the flaming rose.
Do this way. Furco can get bloody good fun as a crime before I play the Justice.
Think you can keep up with an overgrown lass?
Yep.
Call this one the Tekla.
I mean, random maxi is growing on me. I don't think I'd criticize anyone for the random maxi.
Kellen will crush you at all.
Yeah, I mean, Maxi's basically a thinning card that is a little bit less provisions than playing, like, 2 Wild Hunt Riders. Because you only have to play the 1 copy, and,
Longships are overrated.
2 less points, but more thinning value because of the ability to look at your deck and keep it. Which is worth way more than thinning a card. What is going on? Score to 5. Well, it's 1 prov less. Like, the second rider doesn't cost 5, the second rider costs 1. Because you can't play a 0 prov card. So we're only playing Maxi now, because it went from 6 prov to 5 prov. Which is one of the biggest provision upgrades a card can get. I don't want to play anything. Whatever.
Morphistic purity is purest.
Cool. Can I win a long round against Cash? No fear. No fear. Nope, he's not there. It's my worst card. We're playing? Oh. Okay.
If we're to murder and pillage to survive, then so be it.
In the Order's name, I confiscate these goods.
We didn't even lead her. Do you want to keep going? I mean, like, this push sort of makes sense. But, this deck's not particularly vulnerable to getting bled. To use this as removal. Seems fine. Can we tall punish? You had immortals. You got poisons. Okay, yeah, that was super good for us. I don't think you can stop after that. I think you have to keep going at that rate, but okay. Curse? Do you want to play Cursive Corruption in your Sol deck?
Come at me if you must. Don't take this sword a toy. specialty. Allow me to show you.
Yep.
Give what we demand, not harm a hair of your wench's head.
You can Philippa this.
Penance, you confirm your guilt.
I admire the beautiful. What can I say?
To teach you some respect.
Like to see what's beyond the back, eh?
Tempering can be a nature, bank can be a crime. You know what? That's fair. He's just gonna live. Oh my god.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
Leave not your hand upon me, simpleton.
Does Bank want to be? Bank wants to be XCOM into Jacques or Kong.
Disappear into the darkness! Begone!
The fire cannot burn without the proper fuel.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in our witches. I think I can get it to work.
Pay in advance, lover man. No exceptions.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
Yeah, witches. We probably won't get the full deck until like rank 12 or something, but I think I can make the partial deck do.
I love this job.
Whosoever defiles
By
himself in the
denying
practice of
penance,
magic
you
deserves no
confirm
mercy.
your guilt.
So we roll the first keg until we get something good. Not really. The first keg is like a half hour in. You open like 25 kegs. That's your first keg. It's a 15 hours, 49 minutes. Is the time to beat. Yeah, 15, 49, 55. Lippy.
Onward!
I don't have to win round 1, do I? Am I good enough at surviving the bleed? Huh. Well, there's factions that I like when I played Mythgard. I didn't play that much. I didn't have much of an opinion. As I said, I played for like 2 or 3 days.
Give what we demand, not harm a hair on your wench's head.
Oh, this never lives. This is way too optimistic. Should just play the cleric. You can just like play smuggle maybe. Yeah, like this never does anything.
Ever faithful to the flaming rose.
YouTuber Kaiba thing? Oh, is that started? I have not.
I promise you a quick death.
That's just warriors. So I don't want to save this for justice. let's see if I can survive the bleed. I'd rather have a pass on 7 plan than a need to win round 1 plan. We're getting new stratagems. Yeah, I don't know. I would imagine at some point. Though I think they might still be trying to find out what they want to do with the current ones. Yeah, we're devotion.
Go ahead, stare at me stupid and see what happens.
Sound as sweet as a click.
Are they? I don't think I've seen an Urn of Shadows all season. I also don't think I've seen a Harpy Egg from hand all season.
Next time it'll be personal.
Been seeing it often. Interesting. Cards died, we get scraps back. Nope. This guy over there 2 cards down. Wait, why is he 2 cards down? Played to 5 in round 1? Wait, why? Wasn't I on blue and just played low tempo pass on 7? Did you have to play 2 cards to catch up again?
An austere life is a virtuous life.
Oh, that's awkward. I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with bleeding 2 cards down, but weird that he put himself in this position, for sure.
Full service.
Humanity will perish while the few survivors will be burnt animals.
Treason. Turncoats. Rats.
Top card. Okay, and then I take with Recession. Recession seems fine.
Brothers, we've naught to fear.
Did he not draw Blood Eagle yet? Hikaru, have a good one.
His cow, then his ear.
This'll all be yours, boy. A splash fuse. Reasons for the feeble of heart.
So what do I want? I want Sacred Flame. Guess it's just Sacred Flame. I don't want to make myself need just Sacred Flame. Just play the Helveed now. Also, just do this.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
That'll probably be fine.
Women, children, elders.
50-50. Okay, this game looks very over. This game looks super over.
The amulet. Thank you for saying it.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering? By denying penance, you confirm your guilt! Pray to your gods! They wouldn't dare cross me! You are not worthy of the fire's purity, not worthy of its light!
Hallowed flame, light our way through ignorance and superstition.
Leader ability point swing is weak? What?
You shall die, world.
Bleh. I mean, enemy leader was getting 6, and they got extra value earlier too. Like, it's a 6-point leader, but they get to play Saris, they get to play Blue Boy, which play well above curve. You can sort of attribute some of those points to the leader ability. Nope, not there. Here's kind of the only reason to play Crimes. Yeah, that's pretty fair. No, Safecracker. Safecracker's really good.
It requires patience and a keen ear.
Swear at this point the tortoise isn't real. Well, he was there last night, but he was hiding under the rug, so you couldn't see him. But if you were wondering what the lump under the rug was last night, that was Tortoise.
You talked enough.
Let's get points, I guess.
This time it'll be personal.
He's around like 20. So it's a hard lose. This matchup's rough. This matchup is very, very rough. It's not even that we go wide, it's that we just like can't kill Siri. I don't think that's true. I don't think there was a problem with Akvist. There was like an Akvist deck kind of late on that was a little borderline cancer, but like it wasn't really that bad.
Blow off and break!
And there were some times Akvist got played fairly. Oh, it's a pasta. Never mind. My bad. Accidentally engaging with pasta. Theoretically winnable if they don't have Nithral. Is it? Maybe. Step 1 is still surviving round 1.
Radovid betrayed the order, then bled it dry.
Come at me if you must, but don't take this sword toy.
Madoc's really popular. Madoc got buffed pretty big this patch. I'm surprised how little Madoc is seeing play, honestly. Card seems kind of nutty now.
The fire cannot burn without the proper
Harder for
fuel.
the Madoc to kill the Fallen Knight. One to trash? I mean, it's playable. You can get to pro rank with it. You can probably fairly easily get to 2500 if you know what you're doing, but I don't know, climbing past that's probably pretty hard. It's not like unplayably bad. I think it's Heat Wave deck loses a lot of power. Depends on the deck. Depends how much you're leaning on Madoc versus just playing it for value. Like, if your deck's just playing some bombs in the 4P slots and maybe like a Northern Wind, you're pretty happy when they Heatwave your Madoc and they don't have Heatwave for something more important. Them Heatwaving Madoc is only a problem when the deck building cost of Madoc was big for you. When you spent a bunch of provisions on playing extra bombs or like foregoing having a reasonable bronze package to only play bombs. I have a pass here. Does pass win? I'm under Nithral. Not passing looks like it loses. Like, Madoc pops out of your deck for free. Like, they're heat waving your Roach when you're not considering. Well, when you're not like putting a bunch of. You're not attributing a big deck building cost to Madoc. Like, you're just playing cards that are otherwise good. And I think there's enough just reasonable bombs that the deck building cost around Madoc isn't that high. And they basically just heat waving your Roach. And heat waving Roach is, I mean, kind of shitty. Might I get a prov increase? I mean, it seems fine now. Not a whole lot of people playing it. Squirrel. Yeah. Squirrel's pretty good against it. But even then, like, if you're trying to Squirrel Madoc, they're probably getting like 6 value out of it. Because the Madoc doesn't immediately go to their graveyard. So like, they get value on it in round 1, they get to play a bunch of their 4P cards for better points. And then you Squirrel them in round 2. After their Madoc's played for like 6 or 9. And that also doesn't feel great. Especially then, because they just mulligan their bombs for round 3. Which they might just want to do anyway. Fortune Teller is the way. Yeah, Fortune Teller is better than Squirrel at dealing with Madoc. There's no way this doesn't just die.
Give what we demand.
Can use a
Not
charge.
harm a hair of your Roach's head.
Just to get out of D-bomb range. Top Hearthstone streamer not playing Battlegrounds is the same viewer as the top Gwent streamer. Oh no. I mean, Battlegrounds is just a better game.
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
If I were a Hearthstone streamer, I'd be a Battlegrounds streamer. The game Human Resource Machine? Yeah, it's one of those programming puzzle games, right? I think I have. Yeah, I played like an hour of it. And then very quickly realized, why would I do this when I can just like actually write code? Battlegrounds? It's Hearthstone Battlegrounds. The auto battler Hearthstone game. All-time favorite Gwent decks. I liked the old Cursed Skellige. Deck was really cool. The really old Deathwish Dagon too. Soldiers was a really cool deck.
Whosoever defiles himself in the practice of
He
magic
venerates
deserves no
not the
mercy.
fire.
I could try to get ahead here. Yeah, sure. Coding more streamable? Maybe.
Fire cleanses all.
Oh, this is a Chrono Trigger track, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we yoinked a card. End his leader charges. End his leader charges.
Ever
No
faithful to the
tribute.
flaming rose.
Get the coins for the Whoreson. Can I pay to my own unit? No.
You would make a good slave.
Get XCOM. Just pay payday. I'm not gonna be able to keep the lackeys around anyway unless he plays more units. Just play it and transform the cleric. I'd rather do this.
Belly or throat? Got a preference?
It is queued. There's tribute, we're just not tributing. Guys, we can't get Whoreson value through Kelly anyway. I don't know what you want. You can like transform the cleric. And then let this get burned. I have no way to kill my own units, right? Would be too convenient. XCOM.
A child's scars are proof of a parent's love.
We always pay off.
I guess that was a 5 Diasire. Do this now in the last play of the Jacques. I'm doing alright, Origin. Can't complain. Tortoise still not there, though. I think we win, chat! Wow.
My knights, I need to be like strong, immune.